Alright, so here we are with the first round. This is not really a great hand. Like, we have some removal and whatnot, but we're not really doing anything, so we're going to go ahead and mull this one. And yeah, I think this one's keepable. We have some removal, we have the Geist, Snapcaster buys back, could draw into another removal spell, so it seems pretty good. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, Halimar Depths. So I'm gonna guess he's on Scape Shift then. He could be on Twin, although that seems a little unlikely. Kind of a weird choice. Okay. So probably just lead on Scalding Tarn. We'll see what he does here. Looking more like Twin now. So Path to Exile is going to be pretty good there. If he is on Twin, then we probably don't want to just run the Geist out turn 3. Whoa. Okay, so he is not on Twin. Looks like the Amulet of Vigor deck has a bunch of these lands. Tries to like crank out either a Primeval Titan or a Hive Mind. It has like Summoner's Pact and stuff, so it can kill you like that. That's interesting. I haven't run into that one in a while. Luckily we tend to be pretty good against that deck, just because we have a lot of counter spells and stuff. Okay, Zeus, sure. So we can't counter it, but yeah, if, well, there's his 2 lands, but no, we're just gonna go ahead and bolt that now. Don't want that sticking around for a whole lot longer. This means that he could drop a Primeval Titan next turn. He's got the mana. So 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could play a land, drop Primeval Titan, and get 2 more. But without the Amulet in play, this deck doesn't really do a whole lot. So I feel pretty comfortable just running out the Geist here. Especially since we don't have any counter spells. So like, it doesn't do us a whole lot of good to not go for it here. So here we just fetch up an island and drop Geist. If he does have the Primeval Titan, we can just path it, start getting in. Keep scrying. So at bottom top. Okay, another Azusa. Okay. Just laying out the lands here. Okay. So I think what we can do here is we can snap a bolt to take out the Azusa, get a clear path of the Geist. But we're gonna play the Scalding Tarn and fetch up in order to leave up our white source for Path to Exile in case he does drop like a Primeval Titan next turn. So just gonna go ahead and fetch here. And then this gives us like some an extra 2 power on the board to close out the game a little more quickly. Bolt. On the new bordered lands right now in Magic Online are bugged, so they look super washed out for whatever reason. Right. So it feels like we're in pretty good shape here. Like he could have a Primeval Titan. I guess if he has like Hive Mind into a Pact, like we're pretty dead to that. But we are going to hope that he does not have it. So since we can't stop it, there's really no sense in playing around. Well, you can't play around it, so no sense in not going for it. Okay, so there's the Primeval Titan. It's fine. Look at his lands. Probably like Sunhome or yeah, Slayer Stronghold. Okay. Far from the worst thing I could have done. So we're just gonna go ahead and path it here. And get his forest or whatever. Okay, Lightning Hail looks pretty sweet here. So, just swing with the team here for 8. No, not 8. So we have lethal next turn. And are able to snap back a Path to Exile. Guess he has another prime time. So yeah, I think we're pretty good here. Again, like the only really out he has is the Hive Mind kill right here. Okay, so he's naming Giant for Primeval Titan. Looks like he's going to be casting one. From the looks of it. Yep, there we are. So we'll let him get his lands. He'll activate the Stronghold here, as it gives +2/+0 Vigilance Haste, so he's going to go ahead and do that. After he does that, we'll just path it and hopefully crush his dreams. We don't want to let him actually attack because then he'll get 2 more lands, and although I don't think it's relevant. Oh, here, so he's getting the Bajuka Bog, so which when it enters the battlefield, it exile all of our cards. So we're gonna go ahead and snap back the path before it gets exiled. There goes Primeval Titan. And since he only has 1 card left in his hand, that's probably going to be the game. Oh, well, he has Summoner's Pact. So he's going to search up another prime time. Can he cast? Oh yeah, no, he has the Gemstone Mine. So he can land Primeval Titan, but he can't activate it or attack with it this turn. So he can block 2 and yeah, still dies to Snapcaster Geist, the Angel Token for 4. So yeah, not too worried here. Ooh, maybe you could have like Slaughter Pact? That wouldn't be good. I think that's like one of the few things that could get us here. Let's get you a Kabal. Okay, or it just doesn't have anything. Alright, so on to the next game. We want negate, because that counters like his Pacts, Hive Mind, Amulet. We want Hide Seek because it can get rid of the Amulet. Molten Ring is obviously really good here. Don't think Shackles is real great because it's going to take a lot for him to get up, or for us to get up to 6 islands. Like, we have a fair amount, but we're probably not going to hit 6. And really, that's the only thing. I don't think we really care about, like, snagging in a Zusa or something. So I think that's pretty much what we want here. Paths are really good. Poor Firewalker is really bad here. So we're going to cut those. And then probably just trim like a Lightning Helix. Because we aren't, like, he doesn't have a lot of creatures to block us. So we're going to be hitting fairly consistently with our creatures. I guess we could bring in Dispo. Yeah, I think that's probably good as well, because it gets rid of the Pacts, and those can get pretty gross. So if we can like stop him from summoning up a Primeval Titan, that's pretty sweet. So we'll go ahead and submit this. Alright, so we have a Remand, and a Geist, and Attack. I mean, Attack Edge is good. Remand is good. Geist is also good. But it's like a little light on action. It's pretty land heavy, but he's mulliganing to 6. And I think Remand can set him back enough that we'll be in pretty good shape. So we're going to go ahead and keep this. It's like a little bit loose, but I think it's probably fine. He's getting off on Teleria West. I'll just go ahead and lay out the Colonnade first, since we can't ever have it untapped if we need it. UWR Crossroads. Okay, so he gained his 2 life. Entirely irrelevant, pretty much. So we'll go ahead and play out Scalding Tarn here. If need be, we can fetch up, otherwise we just get like a Steam Vents at the end of his turn. If we're going to remand something here, we can. Okay, so if he has like a Summer Bloom or something here, which is like, you can play 3 additional lands. Oh, he does not. Okay, so we're just gonna scrub Steam Vents. Okay, so we have the Molten Rain here. I think the thing that we most want to take him off of is green mana. But he... if we can kill the forest with Molten Rain, but he just won't take 2 damage. So it only deals the 2 damage if it's a non-basic land. So I don't know if it's worth cutting him off that right now, or if we just want to run out the Geist, because I don't know if there's a whole lot we can get punished by next turn. Unless he has like some insane like Amulet into Summer Bloom type hand. Even then, I don't think we're dead to that entirely. If he does have like just the complete nut draw. So yeah, I think we'll just run out the Geist here. Next turn, if he maybe plays like one of the bounce lands, we can nab that. That's a big hit for him if we can Molten Rain one of those lands. Fire Spout. Okay, well, there goes Geist. Ooh, actually, one other thing we can do here is, he has 4 lands, so our Tech Edge is active. So we could, like, Tech Edge one of his lands, and then on our turn, like, Tech Edge on his end step, and then play out a Molten Rain. Take him down to 2 lands if he doesn't have one here. So that would be pretty sweet. I'll just see what he does here. Azusa. I think I'll just remand that. Set him back a turn. Okay, so Sun Home. I think actually if we just Tech Edge the Gemstone Mine here, and then Molten Rain the Forest, we can completely take him off green. Unless he's like sandbagging a source in his hand. So I think we might just do that. So that seems pretty good. Just take 2. Feels weird to Molten Rain a basic land, but seems like the right move at this point. And we also leave up the path for if he does do anything silly. Alright, sweet. So we did take him off green entirely, which is awesome. So now we can like sort of just sit back until we get something to do here. Just remand if he plays anything relevant. Hold his creatures if he has any. Okay, so he'll have a green source next turn, which is not the end of the world. So here we can start activating Celestial Colonnade, but I don't think that's the right move at this point because we know he has the Azusa in hand. I think here we just like can let him have the Azusa because he didn't make a land drop that first turn where we like killed 2 of his lands. So I think right now he just has. We know he has the Stronghold in hand. Oh, Stronghold. So here we can just bolt the Azusa. And he still needs a second green source for Primeval Titan. So I think on our next turn here, we can just... Oh, now we have the Snapcaster, so we can just actually Molten Rain the Simic Growth Chamber. Which I think is going to be our best play. Because it takes him off 2 mana with 1 hit, deals 2 damage. Pretty sweet all around. So we can go with that. And it again takes him off his green. Alright, so it seems like he's pretty stuck right now. So this is huge, because what we can do now is we can start activating Celestial Colonnade and still hold up Remand. And that is pretty big. Just start getting him dead. So we'll go here, swing for 6, and we'll clocking him dead in a few turns. Okay, so there's another Simic Growth Chamber. And not the end of the world. Then he is probably going to gain 2 life off of that That could be our crossroads next turn. Okay. Another colonnade is cool. So we'll just activate, swing in, keep the train rolling. Call that a turn. So there's the Kabira crossroads. Do we lightning? Well, if we draw like a lightning bolt, lightning helix, or snapcaster, or electrolyze next turn, if we bolt him here, we just have him dead. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just run out the bolt here. Yeah, Molten Rain's pretty sweet too. So we can actually, if we animate, I think here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if we animate the Celestial Colonnade right here, we can swing for 6, and then Molten Rain is land for lethal. So that is what we're gonna do. Oh. And there's a match. We'll just wait for round 2 to start here.